Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Kohl Center. Ken Manning, Western Wisconsin Video Productions, along with Wayne and Shelley Keenan. We are set to do some consolation rounds in Division 1, 2, 3, and the women's side of things. The winners to move on and wrestle for third place, and those who are defeated in this consolation round will wrestle for fifth and sixth. Shelley, thanks again for being here. I tell you what, it's been 4 weeks of wrestling, and of course it all ends right here today on this state championship Saturday. But thanks for being here.
You're welcome. It's been fun watching all the young people pursue these dreams.
Yes, and that's right. It is a dream, and they are getting after it here. We've seen some tremendous wrestling here in these last couple of days, and Wayne, we expect more here today as you try to get yourself positioned on the podium.
Right. This first round, you got to go out there and put it out there, and this is what it's all for.
They kind of go back, and you think about all the way back. For some, they start in November. For others, they start about a week after last year's state tournament just to get ready for freestyle, the Greco-Roman. You wind up with the state being represented at Fargo and then at Oklahoma in the past. I'm not quite sure where the state team competition is, but boy, I tell you what, I've been a part of that. There's a lot of dedicated wrestlers out there.
Anymore, I know I've seen a lot of people post that you've got to be a wrestler all year round. Well, I don't know. I guess I'm not 100% in agreement with that. You got to be a kid too.
There you go.
But no, there's a lot of dedication down there on the floor.
Well, yeah. And for some of them, they look at going on to college and wrestling, maybe scholarships. But and I like what you said there. You're right. You got to be a kid also, and you have to be a well-rounded individual. Going with 2 or 3 other sports in your high school career. That's a godsend for many, many schools. We don't have that luxury of being earmarked just for one sport. Specializing, I guess, is what they would call it. We will see that tonight. We do see some out here, and yeah, they might be the elite wrestlers, and they might be looking at that. But overall, it's just good, clean, hard competition, and that's what's a joy, to watch here today. Well, we are looking forward to a number of wrestlers in this side of things. We're going to be watching Kylie Klum, Emma Haiti, a couple of our young ladies, Lugie from North Crawford Seneca. There might be a couple others in here that I'm probably forgetting along the way. I know Fenimore has a couple competitors on the women's side. And then on the guys' side, I tell you what, that's going to be load for bear. We'll start things off. I believe Parker Milsna will be watching him.
He'll be, he's right away this morning. He'll be here,
Yep. And a handful of others. We're going to watch Iowa Grant Highland, have some guys in that wrestleback consolation side trying to place, as well as Fenimore. Mineral Point had a great day. We won't see them until tonight with the finals. And, it's just going to be a ton of fun.
Well, as you said earlier, Mineral Point has that opportunity to break that record, with the most individual state champions. What'd you say? They have 2 shots at it tonight in the final?
Shots at it, yep. They're tied, I believe, with Stoughton with 55 individual state champions. Stoughton does not have anyone in the finals, where Mineral Point has 2 with Carey and Rule. So a couple of shots there. And that's just going to be a lot of fun. Speaking of a lot of fun, something very unique in Division 2, the Dodgeville Dodgers. We'll watch them on the call later today. We'll talk about that tonight in our pre-match finals. But they have 4 wrestlers in the finals, 106, 13, 20, and 26. That'll be a blast. Well, thanks for joining us. Stay tuned. We're going to come right back here and take a look at 100 pounds and 106 with high school wrestling. It's the 81st annual individual boys state wrestling tournament and the 3rd annual girls state tournament held here today at the Kohl Center. It's February 24th, 2024. Welcome back to the Kohl Center. Ken Manning along with Wayne and Shelley Keenan. Well, they got the national anthem going, and matches are up and running. Wayne, let's get us up to speed.
Catherine Cook down there on mat number 6 is Kylie Klum's opponent. Cook, a freshman at 44-3. Klum, a sophomore for the Norse at 24-5. We also have Colton Koss on mat number 5. Parker Spearing of Brilliant, a freshman at 55-3 with a 2-1 lead over Koss as we wrestle there in period number 2.
Koss has got an armbar in trying to get a turn here in the early seconds of this second period, and now he does have the turn. Looking for some back points here. Meanwhile, Klum going to be caught in a facelift situation here. She's able to base out. Both these matches on the bottom half of your screen now as we are in the Consolation side of the state tournament. One round here, and then we'll come back with placement matches, 3rd and 5th. It does take some time, though, doesn't it, Wayne?
Oh, yeah. We've got, we've got to go through the weights.
Yep.
Well, basically 3 times. So
that's correct, yes.
Figure 2.5 hours per turn, so yeah.
Koss going to pick up a 3 near fall. And he should be out in front now 4-2 with 40 seconds remaining in period number 2. Glad to have everyone on board. Again, thanks to all those sponsors that you're going to be seeing throughout this broadcast of this WIAA State Individual Wrestling Tournament here on our WWVP YouTube channel. Klum still trails 2-0 with a minute to go in period number 2. Actually, it's less than that, down to 20 seconds, but I cannot read that. Koss with that 4-2 lead with 7 seconds remaining. They're going to get a fresh start.
Mat number 4, Ken. We've got Emma Haiti out there for the Hornets.
We'll slide the camera over to that match.
Brooklyn Lull is her opponent from Fenimore, a senior at 27-7. Haiti, a senior for the Hornets at 31-4.
This will be in the upper right corner of your screen as we get it set up. Hopefully, this camera gives me fits. Yep. There we go.
Haiti give up that opening takedown and then come around to pick up a reverse to tie it at 2. Klum with a 4-0 deficit yet.
Little timeout there on mat 4. 2-2 score over there, is that right?
That is correct.
With Haiti. Koss maintaining that 4-2 lead here as we're about 15 seconds into period number 3. That in the lower left corner of your screen, but a little timeout there with his opponent with a bloody nose. Getting that all cleaned up. So let's see. Did Milsna get beat last night?
He must have, because he did not show up on the.
Oh wow! I thought he won.
Well, let me take a look.
Which weight class?
Well, he'd be
106,
106, Division 3. I guess I messed up on that one.
Yeah, he got beat last night.
Well, drats.
Okay, mat
like
6 is done.
And
Clum dropping a 4-0 decision there, dropping her into the 5th place spot.
all right. Looks like we have a Fenimore Golden Eagle on mat number 8.
Nope, that's Cadot.
That's Cadot again?
Yep.
Boy, they have that same kind of color in the uniform, but yeah, you're right, it is Cadot. Well, we're going to come back out here with Koss. Meanwhile, what do we got going on here with Haiti on mat 4, Wayne?
Looks like, well,
Still
they're
2?
still showing 2-2. I'm trying to see.
I think that's right.
As we have, so they started neutral as we wrestle here, period number 2.
Koss in the down position. He's going to get an escape, and he's up by 3 at 5-2. Oh boy, his opponent just did a front headlock. I call it a front headlock and tried to do a suicide roll. Nearly got the takedown, but they went out of bounds. Koss did a great job of fighting that off as well.
Haiti trying to come around that left side, has a heel pick crossface, trying to come into some type of control, and does. Has a cradle lock now, trying to rock over on her opponent in Lola Fenimore.
Koss in on a leg, has that right leg locked up, trying to put his opponent on his backside a little bit here, but it's going to be a stalemate. And a little bit of an injury here.
Haiti picking up that fall, and a 2:59 time of fall there for Emma, earning her right to go for that 3rd place medal.
Boy, what a great job there. She broke open that 2-2 tie.
It was funny because last night, Dad, when I was talking to Dad, said she hasn't cradled anybody here for probably two weeks since she's,
Yeah, hurt that. Yeah.
Fighting that elbow injury. So
wow. Well, good for her.
Must have got enough ice on it this morning.
Yeah, there you go. Numb it down a little bit, right?
Right.
Yeah. So good job. Well, let's take a look here. What do we got coming up?
Let's take a look. Fleggy coming out on mat number 7 just shortly. 120, mat number 7. Let's look at, that's the only one of area interest right now. Well, I take that back. Gazda from Boston at 120 as well. So
Okay.
There's a couple more of them on the ground, Ken. A couple more highlighters on the ground. They just seem to get away from me today.
They just run away.
They're just falling left and right. Okay, that mat is done. Mat 5 is done, Wayne.
okay, Koss picking up a 5-2 victory there. He will wrestle for 3rd later this morning.
That was a nice comeback for him. He was trailing in that match early, but, he just persevered. He did a great job there. Nice heart. So congratulations to GT Melmin with the wrestler going for 3rd. And where are we sitting now?
We're in a holding pattern here for just a short bit.
All right. That means we can take a break. We'll come back with more. Let Wayne get things up to snuff here with our track wrestling. Well, we're going to return here as we have a Boston Golden Eagle, Wayne.
Drake Gazda, a senior for Boston at 28-4. Wrestling Logan Muller, a junior for Brilliant at 40-6.
Again, the winner here will move up and wrestle for third. If you lose this round, you're going to wrestle for fifth a little bit later.
We want to go to mat number 7 right now. We got Flaggy from Aquinas stepping out there.
We can do that with this camera. All right, there we go.
And at 126, when we get that far, gentlemen, we have Miss Groom.
Okay.
Okay.
Just for a heads up on that.
Okay, we're a little ways off. We're just at 107.
Yeah, just putting it out there.
Yep.
Is that like you inkle when you're playing cards? You know, kind of just putting it out there a little bit?
Putting it out there just a little bit.
It's not quite table talk, but.
Yeah, there you go. All right, well, let's take a look here. Flaggy and his opponent.
Flaggy's opponent is Marshall Henke of Lomira at 47-8. Flaggy, a sophomore for Aquinas at 38-8.
Okay.
Mat number 3, we're watching Muller.
Muller and Gazda.
Muller and Gazda. Gazda trailing that match 4-1 down there as they wrestle in period number 2 now.
Flaggy is in on a shot here. He's just not been able to get the takedown. In fact, now he's going to, he lost. No, he did not lose the takedown. It was at the buzzer, the official. Nice job there. And that's Matt over there, right?
Yep, Matt Boyer.
And he's able to, he pointed to his wrist right away and waved it off. That's the uniqueness with that stopwatch kind of thing on your band there.
Right, there's no gray area.
Yep. So Gazda will start in the down position. He's going to see if he can't get a reversal.
Flaggy picking up a takedown here as we ride, has a cradle rolled over, now picking up some near fall is Gazda. So should be minimum of a 7-3 score here.
Yeah, this could really break open that match right there.
Kind of locked, kind of tight there as he works that, try to get that shoulder down off that left side of Muller.
Flaggy does a roll through on that tilt, and he is going to pick up some back points.
A 2:46 time of fall for Drake Gazda, and he will wrestle in that third place round here later this, afternoon probably.
Tell you what, Mauston's doing a very nice job here. They have got the 3 wrestlers are going to be wrestling here. They're all going to medal, and that's a great thing.
Right. You see an Ethan Aird down here on mat number 5, Darlington Blackhawk, just winding down period number 2.
1.
Or excuse me, number 1. Yes.
I got the big one on there.
Oh, thank you.
Since
We moved it. Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
Since
we
the
had
other one
with
finished.
Gazda done. Yep. Flaggy now with a 5-0 lead with 30 seconds to go in period number 2.
Aird with a 2-0 lead here, starting wrestling in period number 2 will go down.
I'll have you stay with Aird, and I'll stay with Flaggy here. And anyone else coming up?
Ingham of Prairie du Chien in the hole on mat 3.
Okay. Flaggy with trying to get some control. The time will run out here. He had a pretty good job here flattening out his opponent. And what was his name again? Was that Muller?
No, Muller was over there.
Oh, that was over
there.
there.
This is
Hankey, okay.
A nice sit out and switch by Aird off the whistle in period number 2. Comes around with that reversal, now up 4-0.
Flaggy and Hankey starting the neutral position here with period number 3. And now it's going to be potentially dangerous, so back up on their feet once again. Flagey had put himself in a decent position, but also in the meantime, as he got in that position for the takedown, Hankey's knee was looking to go the other direction. So good call there to stop it.
Also seeing Hunter Stevens and Gunnar Wopat will match up here in the hole on mat 7.
Really? Wow. I guess we'll keep the camera right there then, won't we?
Reed Sawyer in the hole on mat number 8.
Okay.
138 pounds.
Flagey still in on the shot here. He's got that single leg, trying to get a dump. Now he slides down kind of low, looking for the double ankle, and he's going to get the takedown. Once he reached back with that right hand and got the ankle of Hankey, he was awarded the 2. I see we got Carl Zuby up here by us. How's it going? Well, maybe we can grab a. Of course, I took the extra equipment back, so now I don't have a fourth headset.
He can borrow mine.
Shelly's graciously giving up her headset for you.
Let's take a look here. Flagey now out in front, 7-0 here after he picked up that takedown. And 10 seconds left in period number 3. He's in great shape here. He's going to come away with the victory and move on and wrestle for third place at 120 pounds. And actual final score is going to be a major decision. Must have been a point for stalling there. So Flagey moves on, 8-0, your final over Hankey. And let's take a look here. What was our other match here that you had?
That is aired with a 6-0 lead now, wrestling in period number 3.
And he's got just less than a minute to go here. Yeah, he's doing a great job as well. Been pretty dominant. And now here on mat number 7, this is Wopat.
No, he's in the hole. He'll be on deck now.
Oh, he's on deck. Oh,
yep.
Okay.
Yep.
This wrestler out here, he's got that gray uniform singlet, and I thought, oh, maybe it was.
That's Shiocton and Stratford down there right now.
Okay. Well, we're going to pan back just for a little bit. That way folks will know that we're still looking. Well, Carl, congratulations with Maddie getting her down here at the state tournament. I know she was just a step away from getting on the podium here. That's the second year in a row. But, boy, what a nice career she has had here for the Blackhawks.
Yeah, she definitely was deserving of coming down here and representing Viroqua and our area.
Yeah.
One thing that if you followed girls wrestling for the last 3 years that it's been a WIAA sanctioned sport, the competition level has rose immensely.
Yeah.
And not to, it's going to sound like I'm picking on them a little bit, but there were a lot of, first period pins when you'd get into the semifinals and finals. And these girls now, especially from the seats that we have here,
yeah,
unless they have a long ponytail, you can't differentiate between matches. And even then, nowadays, you still can't differentiate.
That's a great point. Yeah, it's just it's really
there was
it's very nice job though, and I commend Maddie. She's the only girl for the Blackhawks. She just stuck it out those years, and that perseverance will go a long ways down the road for her in college and beyond.
There's a girl. I don't know where she's from. She's 185, freshman this year, took 4th at Midlands.
Yes.
The college tournament.
Yes. Yes.
And she has flown through this tournament like it's nothing.
Yeah. I got to remember the name right now, but I know who you're talking about. She's a phenomenal wrestler. We got to take a quick one. Wayne, I see Aird picked up the win.
Aird picked up a 6-1 victory down there, mat number 5, so he will wrestle for 3rd.
All right. Do we have anybody coming up here right now?
Not. We're still in that holding pattern. I'll break in here as we see him.
Okay. So for Maddie now, Carl, just real quick here, and then we're going to take a break here. Does she have any thoughts of wrestling in college going anywhere?
Yeah. As of right now, she's committed to Stevens Point.
Oh, nice.
So she's going to be heading up there this fall.
Uh-huh.
And she'll try her hand at a little freestyle there. So.
Oh, sure. Yeah. So they do stuff over the summer, or
I think she goes to a camp this summer. Up there, so she'll go up early and kind of work out and do some summer stuff with them, I believe.
Yeah. Nice.
So
well, that's
it'll
good.
Be fun.
I did not know that. So, all right. Well, looks like we might have someone coming up on 4.
Just shortly, Frankie Groom for North Crawford. So we're hanging tight.
So the new abbreviations for the school, you've probably noticed it, but like that one, it says NCSG. I'm trying to figure out.
Oh.
But it's girls.
Yes.
So it's North Crawford Seneca girls.
It's girls. That's right. They got to do that to us, right?
Yeah.
I saw that on the previously with it. So, all right. Well, we got. Why don't we do this? Let's take a little break, and when we come right back here, and we'll have our North Crawford Seneca girl wrestler out on the mat. All right, back we come, and we're going to go out here on mat number 4. So, Shelly, in case you can hear me there, we're going to go to 4. And we're going to pull that one up here. That is going to be in the lower right corner of your screen. And that is going to be, Wayne?
Addison Olson for Peshtigo, a sophomore at 34-7. Frankie Groom for North Crawford Seneca, a freshman at 36-8.
I don't know about you, Carl, but I like the name Frankie.
Yep.
I'm thinking, you know what? Frankie, go get it. You know, that's cool. So we're going to watch Groom here as she picks up on the match. Again, all these matches are 1-2-2, 1 minute first period, and then 2-2 for second and third, as far as the periods are concerned. We do have Ingham. Is he out there wrestling now?
Yes, mat 3.
On mat 3. Oh,
well,
he's the one where we got to wait.
We're waiting on mat 3.
Yeah,
Oh,
we got
that's right.
that injury there. So I just looked up and I saw Ingham, and I went, uh-oh. But I didn't catch the mat number. So that's the real fine print.
Right. Which we've been struggling with all tournament.
All tournament long.
And Stevens and Wopat are on deck on mat 7.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
That'll be coming up here real quick here. They got 7 seconds left on that match. Meanwhile, what do we got going on here, Wayne, with Frankie?
Frankie's still no score, or does she?
Nope, no score.
No score yet?
They just started the second period.
Okay.
So she chose down, I believe.
Okay.
Trying to tripod up here. Trying to come up and out very quickly. Her opponent works that right side, but and just hips over on that, does Frankie, picking up a reversal there, going up 2-0.
Now we're waiting for Wopat and Stevens. That match coming up shortly here. They actually went into overtime now on mat 7. Looking for a sudden victory potential here. Groom gives up an escape here, Wayne. We're back up on our feet.
We are wrestling. Move my dashboard just a little bit so I can see time. She's under a minute to go there, period number 2. Wanting to set up something out of that neutral position. Hand fighting, collar ties being applied, trying to set up something. Nice little shot, kind of a shot and then a reshot. Nice elevating that single and picking up a 2 takedown there, now up 4-1.
That was a real nice move as she kind of got that arm across, far, what I call the far arm or far hip, and on that lift, and was able to secure the takedown. Carl, she just says, well, you know what, I feel pretty comfortable. She's going to go takedowns, it looks like.
Yeah, might as well. That'll be the end of the second.
That brings the score at 4-2. And Groom will be in the top position as her opponent chooses down.
We are into the 30-second tiebreaker down here on mat 7. So, Reed Sawyer coming out on mat number 8, Ken.
Okay.
Owen Race, his opponent down there, a senior at 42-7 from Cedar Grove, Belgium. Reed Sawyer, a senior for the Rockets of New Lisbon at 33-10. Frankie now with a 4-3 score down there. Olsen picking up that escape. Olsen in on a quick shot of a single off the whistle. Frankie tries to come around, had a front quarter, tried to just throw that by, but not able to do so as they went out of bounds. Okay, now we're going to go with mat 7.
I apologize with our mat 8 here, trying to get this camera adjusted so it looks like they're not wrestling uphill. Sometimes that's a bit of a challenge here. There we go. And we'll zoom in on Wopat's match.
We're down to 30 seconds left on mat 4. Groom still leads by a score of 4-3. They're on their feet. Collar tied up.
Oh boy. Well, Carl, we'll let you stay with Frankie there with that match. And Wayne, give us our mat 7 and 8 again.
All right, mat 7. We see Hunter Stevens of Iowa Grand Highland, a sophomore, dropping last night's semifinal. Pretty tight match there, but wrestling at 43-2. His opponent, Gunnar Wopat of Royal Waniwak Center, a senior at 43-8. Mat number 8, Reed Sawyer and Owen Race. That on the, where are we at with him?
It's on 7?
He's on 8, which would be
or 8, I mean, yeah.
He's upper right, or upper left, I'm sorry.
Well, Groom is going to go down to the 5th and 6th place match. She lost by a takedown with 8 seconds left to Olsen.
Drats. Wow.
So final match score 5-4.
I'll be darned. That's a heartbreaker.
Still in for the hardware, just a different color.
Yep, that's right. Well, let's take a look here. Reed Sawyer on mat 8. That is in the upper right corner of the screen. No score there.
Wopat just got reversed. Or, well, I guess taken down. No, reversed.
Reversed, okay. Yeah, Stevens, that was a tough one for him last night, too. It was in that semifinal. Iowa Grant still with 2 wrestlers into the championship match, I believe, tonight.
Iowa Grant, no, they I was looking earlier. I thought they.
Biba made it.
Yeah, Biba was their only one. Though.
Oh, he was the only one?
Yep.
Oh. I thought they had another one in there.
Let me look that up. I can do that by doing some team results.
Uh-huh.
You want to step aside here a second from that?
Well, after giving up the takedown and some back points, Wopat got a reversal. He still trails, but it's 5-2 with a minute left to go in the second period.
Meanwhile, Reed Sawyer, that match still tied up at zeros.
Yeah, Bussy got beat. Moen got beat.
Brockup got beat.
Brockup got beat.
And Stevens here. So they had 6 here, right?
Yes. Oh, no, that's 7.
7, okay.
Yeah, Ryan said they had 6 on the front side last night, 1 coming out the back. Well, now all 7 are out the back now.
Okay. Sawyer still has that leg controlled and a stalemate call. He's not been able to get out from underneath his opponent here in this second period of action. Now he's got to stand up here. Time. Oh, I'm sorry. It was a minute to go. Oh, wow. That's how bad I am on reading that. He gets the escape, and now he shoots in, and he's got a nice trap on the far leg and collapses the hip for the takedown. And he goes right into that tilt. Gets that armbar tilt here, Carl. A lot of schools are using that now.
Yes, we practice it a lot.
A ton. Yeah.
I stand corrected. Biba is in the finals tonight, but has a Tiger there. So, a 3-time returning champion in Johnson.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, you can probably hear clapping on the background here. It was unfortunately a wrestler that was out on mat 3 was injured. They're going to be very, very cautious with him as was in the head neck area. So we wish him all the best and hope everything will be okay. 5-0. Reed Sawyer now out in front in his matchup. What do we got going on below us here?
Hunter Stevens with a. What were you talking about before? Hunter Stevens or no?
Yeah.
Stevens is 10-2 down here wrestling in that third period, as well as Reed Sawyer over there on mat number 8. With that, now we're going to see Drake Ingham of Prairie du Chien. Once they get that mat cleaned up there, we'll be out on mat number 3.
And now, okay, so we'll move the camera over. That is going to be in the lower right corner of your screen. So we have our cameras 1, 2, and 4 up and running.
Let's go to mat number 8 once again. Brock Ingham of Iowa Grand Highland.
Congratulations there. Reed Sawyer picking up the victory. And he'll wrestle for third. What was the final there? Was it 5-0?
Yes.
Okay. I thought it was, but kind of turned away with their wheeling out. The medical people were there. But all right, so back here on 8, Iowa Grand Highland, you said?
Yep. Kingston Galta of Partyville.
Trying to look at that up on the main board out here in front of us, and I'm not seeing it for some reason. We have Kaz from GET. Is she out there wrestling? She is.
Yes, she just won. She had a headlock in.
Okay.
That was a quick one.
All right, so we got to make sure we catch her on this next round in the third place matches. She wins and goes on for third.
No score down there. Mat number 3 with Ingham and Immel.
I saw her hand raised in the lower left corner of the screen.
Stevens picking up a major decision there, 15-2.
All right.
Wopat will drop into that 5th place match, and Stevens will go for third.
All right.
We can pull back on mat number 7 for just a very short period here where we're going to see Imhoff coming out in the hole. We're going to stay busy on mat number 8, Ken. Coinis coming out there next. And then Zansevich of Fenimore will be in the hole.
Okay. So let's see. Do we have a camera? Where are we at now?
We're on 3 with Ingham.
Oh yeah, Ingham. There we are.
And just 8 with Brock or Hinderman.
Ingham is trailing 6-0 to, is it Emo?
Immel, on mat 6?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or 3. No. Mat 3.
Mat 3, I'm sorry.
Ingham from Prairie.
Yep, he is up 6-0, or he's down 6-0.
Hinderman with a 3-0 lead over on mat 8. Again, upper right, lower right are 2 matches going on here. We do have a little bit of a timeout now on mat 3. Hinderman again with that tilt. And looks like our official has got at least a 2 count. Looks like he's kind of got his hands out there. I can't tell if it's a 2 or a 3. It is a 3. They're waiting to see if they break that hold completely as he goes into an armbar situation. Nope, there's a potentially dangerous. 3 for the near fall. And jumping out front now, 6-0. Hinderman, now he's the freshman out there, isn't he?
Correct.
He's doing a real nice job.
Looking
Here
for
for Coach Ryan Allen.
Looking for his 40th win here.
Well, Carl Verokwa, you guys did a nice job with numbers, kind of rebuilding there. Got some young kids out this year. That was nice to see.
Yeah, we started the season strong both in the middle school and high school. Numbers always kind of tail off a little bit.
Yeah.
But the group of guys that finished the season out, definitely a good group to start with next year.
Yeah.
2 of our guys in the high school will have to go back to their respective countries, though they were 2 foreign exchange students.
But that's great that they took a shot at things.
Come over here and experience life in a little different side.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, and then this, to bring them to this venue so they could see that. One of them actually competed nationally in judo.
Oh, wow.
Our one from Spain, Rodrigo. So, but during the break, we're going to take them to State Street so they can say that they've witnessed that as well, too.
Hinderman.
Hinderman,
yeah. Hinderman with an 8-0 lead now. And, boy, he just is staying on the attack here. Got a minute to go. Are they in period 3 over there, Wayne?
Yes, under a minute to go there, period number 3.
Okay.
Ingham trailing that match now 10-2 our score, wrestling in period number 3.
Potentially dangerous again on the mat. So keep an eye out because, we're only on the ladies' side. We're 138 and 152, so we got a ways to go there.
Yeah, I've been watching the 52. Maddie lost to Vesser, the 3 seed, and right now she's up 2-1.
Okay. That was a very close match too, wasn't it?
Yes. I don't remember. It's been kind of a blur the last
It
couple
had,
days.
yeah, yeah.
I know one of the matches she lost, it was 6-3, but that might have been against that Pesht or whatever her name is from.
Okay.
Yeah, that was her last match yesterday afternoon.
Ingham is able to coax a warning on the Kewaskum wrestler, but boy, now he drops in. Kewaskum drops in and catches a single leg and dumps Ingham down to the mat. Hinderman scoots out of bounds. We're going to swing over and watch him as they're still right on the edge. But again, 8-0 the lead, and we're under 10 seconds to go. And Hinderman is going to pick up a major decision, and the freshman will wrestle for third place here a little bit later this afternoon. How about that? Great job there.
Maddie's match against Besser was 6-3.
Okay.
Yesterday was 6-2 to Petched.
I see.
I had to look it up.
Got to bring that blur into a little better vision, right?
Yes.
All right. Still have Ingham out here.
He's now trailing 12-2.
And that is going to be
your final.
Yep, the end of the match here. And let's see, I don't think we have anyone loco just yet for a few minutes, right?
Moline from Aquinas is on mat 8 right now.
Oh, yeah, he just came out there. That's right. Well, we're going to move the camera back up here.
Then
we do have the camera on that, so that's in the upper right corner of your screen. Who do we have again?
Zach Moline for Aquinas. He is wrestling Jordan Janke of Shiocton, a junior at 45-9.
Moline is he's had a nice tournament here, working his way back through. So he's going to medal, but boy, there he got himself stretched out a little bit and gave up a takedown. He was being the aggressor, looking for a takedown and also a near side cradle all in one motion, and I guess you could say the position got him in trouble. They got a 3-2 score up there on the board.
Moline got the initial takedown and then let him go, and then Yankee got a takedown to go up 3-2.
Okay.
Seeing two wrestlers coming up on mat number 3. So we'll keep an eye there.
And who's that going to be?
Hurd of Prairie du Chien in the hole, and then Goebel of Darlington Blackhawk is on, or no, excuse me. Hurd is on deck and Goebel is in the hole.
Okay. Moline is going to get 2 more here as we have less than 30 seconds to go in period number 2. So he extends the lead at 5-3 now.
We're going to see Imhoff coming out here on mat number 7.
We'll zoom in on that one. Imhoff is wrestling Meister out of Poinet, a junior at 40-5. Imhoff, a junior, also, boy, similar records, 40-6 for him. So this could be a tight match. We'll see.
Moline now up 5-3. As we see winding down period number 2, but picking up some near fall, I believe.
Meister shoots in after going after the head about 3 times, 4 times, and then ducked underneath. But Imhoff doing a nice job there, Carl, with that front headlock.
Yes, he's been getting right after it.
Uh-huh.
Moline picking up a 3 near fall. Kind of broke that.
And now he'll get the takedown.
Was working on that near side cradle, but time expired in that second period.
He's done a nice job building up his lead now. Moline has.
I'm assuming this is brother of your finalist.
Could be. Yeah, I don't know the family, but I'm assuming so. Well, quite the scramble going on here, Carl, on mat 7.
Yeah, Imhoff does come on top so far. They're right on the edge of they're running out of real estate over there.
Yeah.
Kind of half watching the other 52 Consolation.
Oh, sure.
River Ridge is up 1-0 over is it Hortonville?
Correct. Scheidelmeyer.
Still 2-0 your score, 1:20 to go in period number 2 here for Imhoff.
Yankee picking up a 2-pointer there. Now an 8-5 score. Moline still maintaining that lead.
Imhoff with that spiral right, and boy, a little taking a chance there was Meister of Poinet. He nearly hipped up over, but Imhoff did a nice job of readjusting and maintains control here. He has Meister flattened out on the mat.
Imhoff picking up a stalling warning there. Scotty saying he's just got a hook and not doing enough with it.
Yep. You know, Southwestern and Western Wisconsin really represented pretty well right out here on the mats with Moline out of Aquinas and Iowa Grande Highland in Imhoff.
Soon to be followed by Hurd of Prairie du Chien. So
Moline does pick up the win. That final over there is 8-5.
8-6.
8-6 was it?
Yep, they gave him a.
Oh, okay.
There was a stalling
point
yep.
there, yep. So 8-6 your final. But Moline will move on up the ladder and he'll wrestle for third.
Hurd now coming out on mat number 3.
Pesh from River Ridge is up 5-3 over Scheidelmeyer at 152 on the girls' side. It was kind of a barn burner. It was within 1 and then it was tied.
Oh, we're going to go to mat 3 here. Yeah, that looks like quite the match over there. Hurd from Prairie du Chien, 43-15, the senior. Wrestling Jerebeck from Luxembourg Casco, a senior at 36-9. Hurd came into the tournament the number 10 seed, so he has outdone his seed by a bunch, no matter what. At least 4 spots, because the least you're going to do is 6th here today. All these wrestlers out here are medalists and will be on the podium later tonight. Meanwhile, Jerebek comes in as the number 4 seed. We'll keep an eye on that one.
So, Carl, you said you were talking earlier about different colors of metals. So what are 4, 5, and 6 shades?
Well, right now, different shades of copper.
There you go.
Okay, just throwing it.
There you go.
It's all in the ribbon stitching, actually.
Okay. Well, just playing the Chuck role.
Yeah. Oh, there you are.
It's what's inscribed on the back, actually, is the differentiating factor.
There you go. That's your key. Take a look. Imhoff leading 4-0 here. We're now down under 20 seconds to go.
Zanzevich of Fenimore down there, mat number 8, with a 2-0. Showing with a 4-1 over his opponent in from Lamira. Let's just go with that. I'm not going to murder that.
Which mat is that?
Mat number 8.
Lissick.
I can't even see it on the board up here. So
Lissiek. Lysick.
K-I-S-K.
Oh, down. Oh, yeah. Yep, I'd go along with that.
Zanzevich picking up another takedown there. Now up 8-2. Staying right there on mat number 7, Ken. Jackson Bussey of Iowa Grand Highland coming out there. Troy Duelsman of Cornell Gilmington, or Gilman, I should say. Bussey, a sophomore at 38-7. Duelsman, a senior at 38-7.
That's again on right the upper left corner of your screen. Kind of right on the edge now of your viewer. We'll have the officials sliding back over in the middle, make a little better scenery for us. All right, what do we have going on mat 3 here, Wayne? I see it's a 3-1 score, but
a little bit of blood time on the part of Hurd of
okay.
Prairie.
No score here. We move into period number 2 on mat 7. Is this, let's see, Lugie's got to be coming up shortly here, I would imagine.
Nothing. Take a look on mat 4. She is in the hole on 6.
On 6, okay. We just had a match finish up there, so is she on deck now?
It will be, yes.
Okay. Let's take a look here back on mat 7 here. Give us our match, our wrestlers again.
Troy Duelsman of Cornell Gilman and Jackson Bussey of Iowa Grand Highland.
Bussey just hit a beautiful duck under for a takedown. And now leads 3-0 after picking up the escape. And then that nice duck. Trying to get that tilt going again. Meanwhile, Sansevich, he's out in front there, 12? 12-3?
Yep, just must have picked up a takedown. of the picked up points of the 2-point variety, now up 12-3.
Sensevich came into the tournament as the top seed, but was knocked off last night. So he's working his way back through. The junior will have another year. See if he can get back down here as a top seed again and go a little further. He just, watching him last night, he just couldn't get anything started on his opponent. I don't remember where he was from. We got Matt 3, or Matt 6, excuse me.
Logue.
That snuck up on us in like a real big hurry.
Yeah. That was, Logie's going to pick up the pin. Nice job there. We just got to her as she gets that fall.
Yeah, minute 29 pin time.
Yeah. So congratulations. She will be wrestling for third place. Sensevich, the final there, he picks up the victory. Did we get a final score there? Was it 12?
12-3.
It was 12-3, okay.
Bussy maintaining that 3-0 lead there. Hurd picking up a point there, now trailing that match 3-2.
All right. And nobody on 6 now, right?
No.
Okay. So on the ladies' side, we're probably finished up here.
Hurd picking up a takedown, now up 4-3.
That is our lower right side of the screen.
We're going to take a couple matches off down there on mat number 8. We will see Emerson Moan in the hole down there at 165.
He's on deck.
He's on deck now?
Yep.
You're right. And then Wanik will follow him on mat number 8.
Bussy is in control here. He is going to pick up the win 5-0 as time is running out in this third period at 1:57. So he will move on. And you got 8 seconds down there on 3, Wayne.
Yep, Hurd looking to ride that out. His opponent gets to his feet and very quickly he collapses down on that as time expires, picking up that right to wrestle in that third place match.
He did a good job of stopping that initial move. So Hurd, get this, he has jumped up minimally 6 spots on his seed because he will be 3 or 4. That's where he's wrestling.
We're going to stay right there, Shell. I guess you can't hear me.
That's all right.
We've got Braylon Goebel of Darlington Blackhawk.
All right. So that will stay there in the lower right corner. Keeping our Darlington crew in there.
His older brother coming up on mat 5.
Okay. Let me know when he's there, so make sure we get.
Okay. That being a matchup of a week ago, he will be wrestling Jeremiah Avery of Prairie du Chien. So Braylon's opponent down there, mat number 3, is Brody Hart from Winneconne. And I believe he has picked up that first takedown and has to go up 2-0 over Goebel.
Hart, tell you what, he's been around a while. That name from Winneconne, yeah, he comes in. He was the number 1 seed.
Didn't he won last year, didn't he? Didn't he win state?
I think he did, yeah.
Kind of an upset last night.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Tyler, the head coach, he used to be over in Necedah.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. Well, and I know Don Hale was from Winneconne, the longtime coach there, and we've been friends for a ton of years now. I know that last year he was pretty excited about Brody Hart.
Goebel just tied it up.
Nice little leg sweep there on the part of Hart, picking up another takedown, now up 4-2.
Goebel coming in as the number 3 seed, so you got 2 high seeds here wrestling to try and get for 3rd, and the loser is going to wrestle for 5th. But you just never know in these tournaments. That's what wrestling will do to you.
So as we stay there on mat number 8, now seeing Wyatt Anand being placed there in the hole. So we will stay live there. Well, not live, but stay covered on mat number 8. Emerson Moan still with our 2-0 lead here as we wrestle in period number 2.
I'm glad you said something there. I totally missed that. So we're going to make sure we get the camera a little more up to date there with them. So I apologize for that. Not wanting to slight Mr. Moan at all.
They changed that score. They must have given the takedown the wrong direction. Cruz Polovicki of Crandon, Moan's opponent, showing now with the 2-0 lead.
Hart and Goebel, it's 5-4 now. Goebel has the lead, it looks like. Carl, just a few seconds left down there in that match on 3.
Goebel showing with a 5-4.
Yep, he just got the takedown.
Okay.
There's 5 seconds left in period number 2. It's a 1 and 3 seed.
Yeah.
Hart's only loss coming last night in the semis.
He must have been coming off some type of injury. He's only showing 21 matches in this year.
Right.
There's a lot of higher numbers.
Well, what did Spurley come in? I think he came in
7-0.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't wrestle until regionals.
Yeah.
I thought you had to have so many matches in before regionals.
No, you can start at any time. You won't get his.
Oh,
you're not eligible
seated.
for a seed, but knowing
You don't need a seed if you're Spurley.
You can always request anyways.
right,
So.
right, you're not considered, yeah. So minimum is 10, I think.
Yeah, you don't meet the seeding criteria.
Well, there's the exception to the rule.
Yeah. And rightfully so.
You know, coming off a pretty major injury early last year, so I think it happened just shortly after the tournament here.
Yeah, he was wrestling the freestyle tournament or something, I believe.
Blew out his ACL.
Well, Goebel gave up a escape to tie it and then got the takedown with the minute to go in period number 3. he leads over Hart 7-5, and now 7-6. 'Cause
Wow.
he let him back up.
You got a good one going there.
But it's that mindset of give up one, not two.
Yeah,
Give
yeah.
him the escape, go for the takedown versus a reversal and possible back points.
Yeah.
Moen picking up some near fall, has his opponent in some difficulties as he works around. He's going to pick up a 3 near fall, now up 5-2.
Global's in on a single, had a nice snap down to a front head. Come around the corner, grabbed the leg, now came up over the hips, got the takedown, leads 9-6 with 19 seconds to go over Bodie Hart.
You don't have anybody on mat 8 here that's,
Yeah, I'm at 8 is Emerson Moen.
I mean on 7, I'm sorry.
No, 7 is nobody.
All right,
There you go.
back that one up just a little bit.
And with another upset, the 3 beats the 1 seed by a score of 11-7. So Bodie Hart will drop down and go for 5th tonight, later this afternoon, and Goebel will head on to the 3rd and 4th place match.
Yeah, he's got a shot to match his seed, which is great for him and the Darlington Warbirds.
So we should probably switch over to mat, or get ready to go to mat 5, because his younger brother. I believe, Yep. At 165 will be coming up. He's on deck right now.
Okay.
Yeah, we're a little ways out there. Looks like overtime on mat 5.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's 4-4.
I think we have somebody on mat 3.
Nothing looks familiar on the singlet side.
No, that's it. We are in the hole there.
7-2 your score with Moen of Iowa Grant Highland out in front. They are in the 3rd period here. Approaching 1 minute left for the match. Moen again trying to get some back points. Oh, he is just relentless on that. Going to get 3 near fall. Extends the lead 9-2, it looks like.
Schweer from Mawson in the finals?
Swears is, yes.
In the
Okay.
finals.
Yeah,
All right.
he pulled one out last night.
Boy, that was a great match.
Yeah, they've him and Hayden Gillen have pulled a couple rabbits out of their hat.
Yeah.
Down
Gillen, Gillen, he's actually coming up on mat 4, is it?
3.
Oh, okay.
Mat 3.
3?
Him, Ross Christ, and that'll be the last week they wrestled, and Gillen was down like 8-2 late in the 3rd, and he pulled out a pin.
Oh, wow.
So
Kind of like what he did earlier in the tournament here.
yeah, exactly.
That's pretty good. Let's see. I don't think we have anyone other than
Just
Moen out here, right?
Moen now with a 9-2 score here, wrestling in that 3rd period.
That's upper right corner here for you. Oh, he pulls off a chin drop here. His opponent got off there. Now goes right into a pinning combination when his opponent stands up here.
Paula Becky.
Sophomore from Crandon. Moen, the senior, of course. Well, Paul Lebecki came into the tournament as a number 10 seed, so, he's going to medal. He's gaining a ton of experience as a sophomore here. And you got to think, a sophomore, you got your freshmen and sophomores at this weight class. That's pretty good to get off on Saturday here with a medal when you're a number 10 seed. that's going to finish it off here. And we're going to take a real quick break and regroup. Bone with the victory here, 14-2, a major decision. Back we come. We got a couple of area wrestlers that we've been following. On mat 8, we've got Riley Wanik. Who's his opponent today?
William Becker from Partyville, a senior at 54-1.
Oh, so mat 5, we have Avery and Goebel on 5 right now.
Okay. So let's see. We can go. There we go. If we can bring that up just a little closer there, Shelley.
And Gillen's on deck, mat 3.
We'll keep a little better eye on that one. So Goebel, this is the younger brother is a little bigger, huh?
He's a little taller. Not a lot, but a
He got
little.
that extra gene.
There you go. Yeah. At 165. Wanik, let's take a look here. He is trailing 2-0. End of the period, first period. Wanik will start in the top position to begin period number 2 here. So we got mats 5 and 7, or 5 and 8.
5 and 8.
Me.
Maddox with an escape there, up 1-0.
Goebel, I was looking at that one, but I want to say Wanik. Wanik gives up the escape, and now a little snap and a short spin. Wanik finds himself trailing 5-0 over Becker of, I believe, is that Partyville?
That's correct.
Okay. Becker goes right into a far side cradle, and he's going to get some back points here. Becker coming in as the number 4 seed in this tournament. Wanik was number 7. He will place and medal right now, so he's done a nice job with that. Picking up a big one. He'll actually place at minimum at least one spot higher than his seed.
Avery picking up that takedown as they come towards us on that out of bounds. Now up 2-1 over Maddox Goebel.
Well, these two had to have kind of knocked heads last week, I'm sure.
Yep.
Let's take a look at the seeding side of things there with those two. Goebel comes in, came in the number 3 seed, and Avery the number 4. So one of the two is could be spot on or maybe improve their seed, their position. Oh, there's a nice little move, Carl.
Yeah. You could hear it in the crowd.
Yeah.
As soon as he come around the corner and got a reversal. That puts him up 4-2 over Avery.
Wanik now trails 8-0 as we're in period number 3. Ten seconds plus into that third period. Wanik trying to pick up the action a little bit as they go out of bounds. Stay in the neutral position.
We're going to have Gillen coming up on mat 3.
Okay.
Another matchup of a week ago.
That could be a fun one to watch, too. There'll be a very, very slight break, and then we're going to be wrestling our 3rd and 5th place matches. Look forward to that. And then a little bit of a break. Finals tonight. Parade of Champions at 5:30. And championship matches to start around 6. Try and get everybody out of here by 9 o'clock or so, I would imagine. Well, Carl, what do we got going on down here?
Well, I'm watching Gillen's match right now. Gillen is fighting off a single. And he's going to give up the takedown.
Gobo has a 4-3 lead, but Avery.
Yeah, I don't know which one of those matches to watch. They're both.
They are.
Bobbing and weaving on either side of Shelley's head.
Yeah. Wanik has just run into a buzzsaw here in his match with Becker. The junior at 54-1 has a 13-0 lead over the senior from Riverdale.
I'd go out on a limb and say his one loss was probably yesterday in the semis.
Yep.
Ooh, Avery dropping a.
You can't hang your head against a loss against Goebel. I mean,
those two were seeded 3 and 4. Goebel, the number 3, Avery, the number 4. Well, guess what? It's a 4-3 final. Goebel picks up the win. He'll wrestle for 3rd, and Avery will wrestle for 5th. Well, and and there's the other one, guys. You gotta let that bounce off you as.
You got another big match to come out.
Yeah, you got a placement match going on. Wanik does lose 13-0 there.
We're going to stay right there, pick up on Wyatt Anand.
So nobody on 5 of our area?
No.
No, Keel and Lodi.
All right, I guess we pan back a little bit there now, so we're good.
Theory is on deck, mat 5.
Oh, good, okay.
Chris with a 3-1 lead over Gillen down there, mat number 3.
5-1.
All just must have picked up a takedown.
Yeah.
And an escape, so it's 5-2.
And
Gillen in on a nice double, and he's out of bounds.
Oh,
he
boy.
was so close to coming up and covering the hip. Minute 5 to go in second period. And Perkins is on deck, that same mat 3 against Thomas from Pestigo.
so on mat 8, it's 8 here, right?
Yep.
With Anand?
Yep.
He's coming in as the number 5 seed and his opponent the number 6 seed.
This would be a matchup of the regionals out of Mineral Point.
That would have been, they placed 2 and 3 because Martin of Aquinas won that. Well, the winner of this particular match, that is in the upper right corner of your screen. The winner of this match is going to exceed their actual seed for the tournament, because the winner is going to be at minimum 4th place.
Christ with a takedown right on the edge of the mat to close out the second period. There's 6 seconds left. So he'll go into the third leading 7-2 over Hayden Gillen.
Gillen comes in as the number 5 seed, Christ the number 7.
So both of them have already outkicked their coverage on their seeds.
Yes. That's always nice to see. You just need one upset in there to do that, right?
I know the guys from, what's the guy that's always on social media with the Dippin' Dots? What's his name?
Oh, Teague?
Teague.
Yeah.
Teague and his cohort had to pick in each division had to pick an upset to win of 10 or more as far as the seed goes.
Okay.
So I
Yeah.
haven't seen the list yet.
So is that Miller or
Probably Steve, I'll bet.
Yeah.
Probably Steve,
Steve
because
and
they
Teague.
they do things together in their podcast. So
That's what you need. You need a podcast.
that honestly, I was kind of thinking about that.
do we want to pick up on Jesus?
Yeah, we do.
He's up on mat number 2.
All right. So we'll zip over there to 2. Yep.
Gillen has picked up some points,
Uh-oh.
but now as soon as I say that, he's just lost by pin.
Wow.
It was 9-5. So Gillen will drop down and wrestle for 5th later this afternoon. So he would be on pace for his seed.
That was a big pinning combination there going on was that on a takedown?
Yeah,
Boy,
or reversal.
that might have been a reversal, yeah.
Both are juniors, so I doubt this is the last time they see each other.
Yeah.
Of course, Gillen comes from stock where he might not be 190 next
He
year.
might not be.
He's
Yeah.
probably going to put on some muscle.
He's got some good genetics there.
He'll probably be a 215 next year.
I could see that. Yeah, and he'd be what they say, a holy terror.
Have you met Mom and Dad?
So Teague Perkins coming out on mat 3 against a Thomas from Peshtigo. The Thomas, the 3 seed with a 41-4 record, and Perkins an 8 seed from Richland Center at 42-8.
Teague has done a nice job. Well, Wyatt Anand is going to pick up the win on a injury default here.
Jesus Gonzalez leads going into the second period 2-1 over on mat number 2. Yep, mat number 3 is Teague Perkins.
Parkview wrestler hurt his knee there, and they helped him off. So I have a feeling that he probably will not be wrestling in his 5th place match, and no need in risking that. Fenimore guys going by and patting the Parkview wrestler on the leg, saying, good luck in that, acknowledging the effort. That's always cool. Got to like that sportsmanship.
Mm-hmm.
All right, nobody on mat 8 now?
We're going to take a match off there, and then Mr. Matthews will be wrestling there just shortly.
All right, we're going to back up here on that.
So first period in the books for Perkins and Thomas, scoreless. Perkins will defer his decision to the 3rd period. Thomas chooses to go down to start the 2nd. Well, he's had a really good postseason for being.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure where he's at in recovery for his injury. I don't know. I think the recovery might be done. It might just be dealing with the effects of it at this point.
Yeah.
But really stand-up young man that apparently my daughter's got a little crush on. So I've been making sure to rub that in as much as possible.
Yeah, there you go.
Jesus from Reedsburg with a 2-2 tie as we wrestle up there. Period number 2.
Theory is strapping up right now for mat number 5.
So we need a camera there, do we?
Yeah, we've got Shell's cameras on Gonzalez.
I can run this camera down here to 5.
So Perkins will give up the escape and go back on their feet with a minute to go in period number 2. I'm only seeing part of the last name for the guy that Theory is wrestling from Seymour.
That's Lease Gang.
I'll believe you.
All right,
He's a
so
sophomore, too.
wow,
42 and 5.
Theory a junior. So we have our top right, bottom right, and lower left that we're focused on.
Jesus picking up that escape and then dropped in on a takedown to go up 5-2 and now letting his opponent up, Aiden Gulke of Hartford Union.
You know, guys, I got to tell you, we know how tall Theory is.
He's just as tall.
Tell you what, his opponent might be just a touch taller.
Oh. Yeah, we saw weigh-ins. That was weigh-ins yesterday.
Yeah.
Watched him walk out and stand next to Theory, and he's a little bit taller. And
How about
I
that?
looked at Rob, and I go, holy crap. I'll bet wherever he's from, the basketball coach is pissed.
Seymour.
Is to make it to the placement rounds at state.
I had
You gotta know what you're doing.
I had a young man that literally was 6'7" when I was coaching at Westby, and I looked at him and I go, every team needs a 7-footer. I said, you're my 7-footer.
We're into the third period on Perkins' match. He is in the down position fighting off a head lever currently. Score is still 1-0 to Thomas of Peshtigo.
Theory picking up that escape as we started period number 2, now up 3-0.
Oh, well, Jesus,
Both of those.
did Jesus pick up that win?
He did,
Yes,
6'5".
6'5".
Wow, I thought it looked like 6'5". That was a great match over there.
We need to zoom in on this one here, Ken.
We can do that.
Perkins is in trouble right now. He's in near fall criteria. He's got 3 backs on him right now.
Oh, boy.
Cody
So-
Brockup of Iowa Grand Highland with a 7-2 lead as we wrestle in that last period.
He snuck in there on us.
Yep.
And he will fall. 5:25 pin time for Thomas of Peshtigo over Perkins of Richland Center.
Brockup will pick up the win, 7-2, and he'll move on for third place.
You know, both of those 215 matches that we were just watching.
Uh-huh.
You know, you back up 25 years ago, and the weight classes were 189 and 275.
Yep.
Where would they have fallen then?
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
They
yeah.
would be super light heavyweights.
Yep. Yep.
But there's no way that any of those guys could cut to 89.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, really, and be effective.
Yeah. Well, and that's where my son Paul was at. He literally was a 220-pounder wrestling the 275 because there's no way he was going to go to 189. You know.
And it's funny it was that way because, I mean, the genetics really hasn't changed a whole lot back
Right.
through the 80s and 90s.
Yep.
And there were so many guys like that kind of missed out on this opportunity that these guys get to have.
Yeah. And then Tyler, well, then he wound up being a state qualifier and a state place winner. He was state qualifier 3 years in a row, sophomore on up, and then a state place winner 2 years in a row, his final 2 years at 215. So that's when it came in right in between the two boys, and that was a good thing for Tyler.
Well, they just switched up the college, the women's college weights.
Theory picks up a takedown and now has a 4-0 lead.
6-0.
Oh, I didn't hear that. What'd they do?
Well, I'd have to look. I know Maddie sent me a thing because she was trying to figure out where she would be at, essentially. And they added some weights.
Oh, okay. So are there 13 weight classes then?
I think so.
for college?
Well, I guess I didn't save it. I wasn't sure what happened. But they added a bigger weight. I know 235 is now a weight.
Okay.
So some of the larger frame ladies.
Down to 1:14 to go. Theory has a 6-0 lead now. Looking on that upper right corner of the screen. Let's see. Matt, actually our Matt 7, we don't have anybody here, right?
Nope, we're done there.
All right, we're going to back that up a little bit.
We're waiting for Matthews of Riverdale, mat number 8, and then Simons of Prairie du Chien on mat number 5.
Okay. And Matt 3, there's nobody?
Mat 3, we are done.
Okay.
Well, that cheering is for Mat 8.
Yep.
Because the guy in with the pinning combination was trailing 4-2. We're rising out of our seats right here.
He can just kind of sit there right now.
I'd hang out.
Yeah. That's going to do it. Theory 7-0 now as we're down to 10 seconds to go. Coached a stalling call there. Yeah, that's kind of neat. You know, you get the individual, the smaller communities. You just got to love that, right? All right. Now we're going to get Matthews coming out here on Mat 8. So we're going to
love that. He
move
didn't even try to put his leg band down. He's like, this isn't working.
It's not going to happen,
Why
right?
don't you just hang on to this?
Well, watch this one. We're going to get some excitement right away, folks, so be ready. Matthews, yeah, he ducks under on this one. He's going to load up for a throw. Theory picks up the win. And we're going to stay on mat 5 here, Wayne. Stay on mat 5.
Yep.
Because this is going to be Simmons.
For Prairie, they're 215-pounder.
And it's, is it Lodi?
It
Yes.
appears to be, yes.
Oh, so these two, they knocked heads last week.
Henry Copen, a senior for Lodi. Simmons for Prairie, a sophomore.
He looks like he's a light 285.
He does,
Of
doesn't
course, he'd have to bump Theory out, and I don't think that's happening.
he? I hope they're friends.
Well, they've obviously worked together enough to bring them to this level of competition.
Yeah. That's a great thing.
That doesn't necessarily mean they're friends. But
That's true. I suppose, but maybe we'll have to interview him and ask him, right? So we'll keep an eye on that one. We also want to watch Matthews. That's a 2-1 score. Now it's
3-1.
picking up the escape was Matthews. 3-1, yeah. And back up on their feet. And I tell you what, Matthews he's an exciting one to watch.
Yeah, sophomore. He's got two more appearances here for sure.
Yeah. Lopez from Ozaki, a junior. 54 wins on the year.
He had to have hit the backside because you can only have 50 matches going into regionals.
Yep.
You know, and he's got 11. He's wrestled 11 times to get to where he's at right now.
Yeah.
So he's battled.
He is a battler. Coming in, let's see, what do we got here? He was the number 6 seed, and Matthews the number 5. So they're hanging in there with their seeds. Wayne, how are we doing there with Simmons?
Simmons, no score here. Excuse me. Must have picked up an escape here. Let me take a look.
Had to have been.
Yeah, picked up an escape as we started period number 2.
Okay. Matthews wants that underhook, and Lopez not having anything to do with that. He does not want to lock up with this sophomore. Lopez, though, I tell you, they got to be careful as he takes a few steps back.
It's a lot of beef to send through the air, too.
Oh, man, no kidding.
Oh, Flagey. Oh, I'm sure they'll take a break after this.
Just a slight one, yep.
Yep.
2 matches to go here, and as we've backed off, both of them on the top half of your screen here. I don't know what it is, but we seem to have a knack to have the last matches up. on our
Covering 2 of
broadcast.
them here, yep.
Yeah. Last night we were close to that. There was actually one match in front of us, or like at the end that we didn't have to cover. But I think on Thursday night, I think we were here to the last one.
How did? I'm looking at a scoreboard and then a mat, but the 2 of them don't go together. That's
Matthews on top here as we moved into the 3rd period, and he leads 3-1.
Lopez had to have chosen down.
Yeah, I'm guessing that.
Which for a heavyweight to ride half a period is pretty good without pinning somebody.
You're right. I agree.
Typically those matches usually go scoreless in the first and then an escape in the second, an escape in the third, and then we go clear into ultimate tiebreaker.
Yeah. They're going to scoot out of bounds, so they'll come back to the center with a fresh start. Matthews takes a look and Jeff Campbell and says, "Can I do an optional start?" And they say yes. And then he just bulldogs right down on top of Lopez to keep him on the mat.
Simmons got a leg trapped on that mat return. I think we got a little bit of an ankle issue, so they're going to take a look at him. And
all right, well, we'll just move the camera for a moment. So we can just focus on Matthews, and now they're going to say Matthews is stalling here. It's a 4-1 score, 24 seconds.
They got after Lopez. I think that's where that extra point for Matthews came from.
Uh-huh.
yeah, he got a stalling late in the second, and then picking up that point as we wrestle in that 3rd period. Got a tied match down there on mat number 5 with Copen and Simmons.
So Matthews is going to take the victory and move on to 3rd place with a 4-1 score over Lopez of Ozaki.
Yeah, good job there.
Copen picking up a late takedown here, up 3-1 over Simmons. Copen kind of elected to let him go. Simmons in on trying to go upper body. Copen just tries to back that off, and time will expire there with Simmons dropping into that 5th place match.
Well, there you have it. Our placement matches, the Consolation side all done. We're going to come back here in just a couple of moments with the placements 3rd and 5th coming up. Thanks for joining us. For Wayne and Shelley Keenan and Carl Zuby, who's joined us today on this morning session. We'll take a break, come back. I'm Ken Manning, Western Wisconsin Video Productions.